G'day folks, the goal of this video is to teach you how to get free customers from the internet. So despite the fact that I'm in SEO and doing things to help people find you on Google, really what any client wants or any business owner wants when they contact a marketing person, marketing agency, whatever, is simply to get customers and leads and sales. That's what it's all about. So if I flip over here to a free course that we've got, which is awesome, it's a whole bunch of things to do, which are really useful and will definitely help your business rank higher on Google, get more customers. But really, you should be exploring the other faster, easier, cheaper options first. So we've got this program here. It's called the Free Customer Program. This video is going to take a while, so feel free to speed it up or stop, take notes, etc. The document that I'm referring to here, if you've been getting our free courses on Gumroad, you will have seen this before, but most of you haven't seen this before. This document that's here now will be in the description below, so make sure you click on that and use it, because this stuff is kind of a mixture of old-fashioned marketing principles mixed with newer methodologies to go out there and get customers for your business. So it's called the Free Customer Program. Any training course that we do, our most recent one, for example, called the Google Game, we get people to read this first, simply to help them cover the cost of the course. So go and do this course, get yourself a few customers, pay for the course, we're winning from day one. You've probably seen ideas like this before. There's 5 methodologies, we'll go through all of them. Some businesses use them, some don't. You only need to get effective with 1 or 2 of them to get good results. So you don't need to do all the stuff. It's like SEO. You don't need to work on all the things to beat your opposition. So with this program, find the method that works best for you, start doing it. So the magic is in the find the best thing, start doing it, get better at that thing, and get consistent with that thing. So let's get into the work. So it's called the Free Customer Program, 5 methodologies, and this blurb here is just about what I more or less just said, which is find a method that works. But what I've got here as well is my email address. Okay, so if you go through these processes and run into a stumbling block or need to get some help with tailoring it for you, for your business, email me. I'll reply. Okay, it won't necessarily always be fast, but I will reply, I promise. So let's get into the methodologies. So the first one is called the reactivator. Now, I'm stunned that more businesses don't do this. Okay, I mean, really, if you look at how businesses grow, it comes down to 3 things, right? New leads, new sales, upsells of existing people, which usually means you need their details, and stopping churn. Okay, so stopping churn meaning that a regular customer disappears and off they go. So if a business has your details and you disappear, usually they won't reach back out and try and win you back. The best I've ever seen is probably Netflix. So businesses like that, if you disengage or leave the platform, they will hammer you mercilessly with follow-ups to get you to sign back up, deals, etc., because they know the principle that selling to somebody who's used you before is way easier than somebody who's never used you before. The reason they disengaged might be they're out of the country for 2 months, or they're a bit tight on money for a little while, but they love to have you back. So the reactivator simply means go back to previous clients, previous customers, and somehow get them to come back. Now, you need to get a little bit gutsy with this to really get them to take action. So I would recommend some sort of absolutely great offer that looks like a loss maker, but with lifetime value of that customer turns into a win. For example, one that I've talked about previously on a few videos is an email that I got which said $19 credited to your account. It was for a business I had used before. I was like, oh, $19, I'll check this out. So I opened the email. That's job 1. Well done to the person who wrote that email. I opened the email. And I think it was a sporting goods manufacturer. And as long as I spent more than $50, I got $19 off. So I bought something. So all of a sudden they've got a sale, and hopefully I'll fall in love with their products and services again and start using them again. Now, this is entirely up to you. So you need to think about what sort of offer you can put in front of former customers. You need to think about the customer lifetime value. Hopefully, you have a way to reach out to previous customers. Okay, the one that gets me is, for example, hair salons. They just don't have your details. Well, for guys that use barbers at a lower cost, I guess, but you disappear. They never know how to get back in touch with you. So businesses, thing one, have a CRM or have customer details, and then thing number two, have a way to identify less active people and have a way to go back to them. So the whole idea is, just find a way to get customers to come back to you. All right, that's the idea, because we know from marketing research that it's way cheaper to resell to existing or former customers than new people because of the trust factor. This is all assuming that your services and products are good. Okay, so if your stuff wasn't good and they weren't happy, they probably won't come back. Okay, so have a think about this. How can we go back to previous customers to get them to come back? Usually a discount or some sort of decent push is required, but have a think about how that applies to you. So in the document in the comments below, in the description for the video, read the rest of this stuff, but basically we've covered it there. Now, challenges for this method. Yep, your email management, your email data might be out of date, so you need to stay on top of that. You might be worried about a technical aspect of it, like how do I apply the discount, or what if they share it with a friend, etc. Don't worry about that stuff. Just find a way, make it happen. If there was a discount and you're worried about it being shared, who cares? You've got a new customer that will like your stuff and then become a client. Think about if it was a coffee supplier that you've been getting coffee from each month for, and you shared a 50% off your next order, and they shared it with a friend. You're probably making zero on the sale, but they might sign up to become a lifelong customer. Okay, and don't worry about this losing money thing, right? There's no people who worry about this aspect of losing money really don't understand customer lifetime value. Okay, I recall going into a coffee shop over near Raglan many years ago, and then I signed up for their monthly coffee service, which I stayed on for about 8 years. So what's the customer lifetime value? That's a really important thing. There's another video here. You'll see that link in the document, so go and watch that as well. It elaborates a bit further on this whole idea of reactivating past customers. So reactivating past customers is going to be a great thing for your business compared to Google ads, Facebook ads, even SEO. I'm an SEO guy, I hate to say it, but it's probably way easier just to go back to former customers, reach out in some way, get them back, than paying guys like us to do the SEO work. Shoot me, I'm being super honest. Okay, the next one is what we call the service email plan. So the idea behind this is, again, to get sales from previous people. It's to also get Google reviews, which helps you in a multitude of ways. I've talked about that at length. I won't now. And it's also a great idea because it helps you to learn from people, like what can we improve? How can we make our product or service better so that more people talk about it, so that we'll get more business in the future? So we really like this because it's not often done. And when I've seen people do it or twisted their arm to do it, they get astounding results. So we've got some sample. Again, go to this document in the description of the video below, and you can copy and paste this verbatim. Okay, so I'll show you what we mean. So first of all, you need to know, this has changed a bit, but you need to know where your Google review link is. It's on, if you go to business.com, google.business.com, go to your Google Business Profile dashboard, get the link for getting Google reviews. I'm sure you know how to do that. And then you hop in down here and write something like this. Okay, I like this one. Dear whoever, first of all, hope you're well, blah, blah, blah. Someone's getting a voucher. Why are we sending this email? We've decided that we want to become the best in our industry, and as such, we value your input on this. Is there anything we can improve upon? So you're putting the idea in their mind that you really value that person and you value their input and ideas. So it's a nice feel-good thing, right? If there's something we can improve, we'd love to know about it. And you should act on that stuff. If they're saying, hey, I don't like the checkout cart on your online store, it's too many steps, or the delivery is too slow, or the packaging's not good enough, or whatever it is, have a think about how you can improve those things. However, the next step is part of the magic too. If you're happy, we'd love a Google review, and then put your link there where it says read. So that means that, maybe they're going to read it and go, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that thing, and just click on there. If 1 in 10 take that action and you get some Google reviews from that, boom, job done. That's good for your Google Business Profile ranking and people's trust in your business and your online presence, and it'll help your SEO as well. And then you might want to chuck in something on the bottom like this. So for everyone that emails us back, we'll be putting your name in the drawer. whatever, just something there to sweeten the deal to get them to take action, because we do want them to take action. But really, an email like this, it will help you in three ways. It often will. You'll get Google reviews, you'll get good feedback, and you'll get ideas, and you'll probably get some upsells or cross sells as well, meaning that the customer might buy again. They'll go, oh, cool, these guys care about my opinion, so they'll go on and they will use other things, buy other things, or refer you on. So really, to me, this what we call the service email plan, you really can't lose. Worst case scenario, it costs you some time and nobody replies to you or gives you a review. And in that case, you would ask yourself some questions like, why are my emails getting to people? Do I have an up-to-date CRM? Do I have the right details for my people? Or are they so disengaged with my business that they just don't care? So that would be feedback as well. So I recommend you give that one a go. There's another one down here that I'd recommend as well. So there is another one down here as well, which is a shorter one. Dear whoever, we hope you're well. Do you need any more help with whatever the service was? So it could be, they're a member of your gym and they left. Do you need any more help with your fitness or your weight loss? Whatever it might be, just a nice short version. Also, we'd love to hear from you if there's any way we can improve our services. That's a shortened version of the previous one. Pop your link there. By the way, we've got an offer. It could even be the famous Dean Jackson 7-word email, which is, hey, John, do you still need help with whatever? Hey, Jane, do you still need something like that? So that's a shorter version of that. So I strongly advise you to do this because, generally speaking, the big companies that win online or in business, they do have a fairly proactive approach to customer feedback. They do reach out, they do surveys, they talk to customers, they stay in touch, they put offers in front of people, they do all those things, and they win because it's a worthwhile thing to do. So the next one is the number 3, the F&F offer, which is friends and family. Now this one is back when Facebook started, for example. People would post stuff and you'd see everything and everybody knew everything about everybody, really. But now your Facebook feed is full of ads and crap you don't really care about and stuff that's not related to you, and you don't even go to LinkedIn because you don't care, whatever. What that means is lots of people have kind of lost touch with what you're doing. So now this is bad, because let's say that you're a mechanic and somebody's out there talking about needing their car worked on and they don't refer you on because they forget what you do. So we reckon that more people now than ever don't know what you do. So what we suggest you do is, and I've got to highlight this here. This does make some people uncomfortable, but if promoting your own business makes you uncomfortable, I don't know what to say to you. Stop watching the video and go and do something else, because I'm here to help you grow your business. And if you can't take basic steps like promote your business, then maybe go get a job. I don't know. Maybe this isn't the right place for you. But here is something that I would suggest. Okay. Dear friends and family, I'm sure you're aware, but I thought a reminder would be a good idea. My business does this. If someone becomes a customer, I'll donate $100 to a charity of your choice, or whatever. Shorten that down, whatever. Get out there on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the places that you are, and just remind people about what you do. And be brave and say, we're actively looking for new business. We're looking for new customers. 2024, as I shoot this video, is a tough year in New Zealand. It's a recession. So be brave and say, we're looking for new business. We're looking for new customers. I'd love your help. Okay. I think that that's totally reasonable. So see how you go. Just take that there, chop and change it. Feel free to write something different and send it to me. I'll have a look at it for you. That's fine. Just get out there and remind people about what to do, because to me, if people aren't referring you, it's only for one of two reasons. One, you're not good at what to do, or two, they just don't know. And it's probably not number one. Okay, so go back and remind people about what you do. Now, this one is based purely on marketing data that everybody knows. Okay, something like 3%, well, the numbers I saw quoted yesterday were 3% of people who are looking around are in the market to buy right now for a certain thing. The next 37% are doing research. They're interested, they're keen, they're not quite ready to pull the trigger. So chances are that you've got a whole bunch of people who have reached out to your business, messaged, emailed, phoned, commented, etc., who are doing their research to become a customer at some point later on. Okay, now that's a really, really important thing. I'm going to just highlight that for you. The 1 to 6 month research is based on one very important marketing principle that most people are researching, not buying yet. Okay, so they will buy at some point. So this is just a real basic idea. Just go back to everybody and figure out if they're ready to buy. Okay, so you can do, watch this video as well. It explains it in more detail, but it might be as simple as write a small script, much like the email we mentioned before, the famous Dean Jackson 9-word email, which is something along the lines of, "Hi John, do you still need whatever?" Just go back to everybody. It's a simple goal. You're just looking to spark a conversation. So you might have Facebook page messages, personal messages on Facebook, LinkedIn messages, emails, SMSs. You're going to have 5 or 6 places most likely where people usually reach out to your business in some way. Go back to all of them. Set aside an hour a week to go back to people and just say, "Hey, do you still want the benefit your business sells?" I would say, "Hey, do you still want to rank higher on Google?" Or, "Hey, do you still want to grow your business?" That's it. And then someone will reply and you'll start a conversation and away you go. You're off to the races. They've already done the homework. They know who you are. They know what you do. Chances are they're now ready to buy. Okay, so do that. That process is unsexy. It's kind of boring, but it works. Okay, so it's not a fancy funnel or a fancy ad or a fancy bit of SEO or a fancy YouTube video. It's just good old-fashioned going back to people. Okay, so get amongst it. Now, the last one on this process is what we call the collab. So I love this sort of idea. If you can figure one out, you won't. Not all businesses can figure this out, but some do. I've been talking to a guy this morning myself about this exact process for us. This guy builds websites. We do SEO. Boom. Why do you need a website? To grow your business. So we're talking about an idea. So a collab simply means that working with a business that has similar customers but not directly competing. For example, a tire shop and a mechanic, right? They go together. Hair salon, beauty therapist, gym, fitness trainer, golf club, golf seller of goods, all that sort of thing. So plumbers and sparkies, they could talk to each other about doing welfare checks on the home, safety checks, all that sort of thing. So this is more of a conversation. So find a business that has the same demographic that you have and just start talking to them. Okay, I'm sure that you have people like that in your circle or your network. Go to them and say, "Hey, we're looking to grow our business." I'm sure you are as well. We've got databases that match up but don't compete. What can we do together as a collaborative promotion or something for each other to get ourselves in front of a new bunch of people? Okay, that's the course. That's the video. That's the process. There's 5 methods there that we know work really well in the game of growing your business. Hopefully you can find 1 or 2 of those that work well for you. Feel free to ask questions, comment below, find us online. We can help with the stuff. Yes, we do SEO, but really it's all about business growth and helping people find customers, clients, generational opportunities for their business. So get amongst it and we'll talk soon. Thanks for watching.